A female dog sprinted after the car with all her might. She barked desperately, hoping the car would halt, but her pleas were lost in the engine's roar and the indifferent crowd's murmurs, ignoring her distress. Hey everyone, welcome to the Wild Earth Stories! Before we jump into today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're super close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, so come along with us on this adventure and give this video a thumbs up. The story begins at the bus station where people waited for their bus. Suddenly, a car pulled up beside the stop, and a man hurried out. Everyone paused, curious. He opened the back door and carefully lifted out a cardboard box. A big dog hopped out, guarding the box. In an instant, the man jumped back into the car and sped away before anyone could react. The dog, named Dasha, stood over the box, gazing at her tiny puppies inside. They were just born a few days ago, blissfully unaware of the chaos around them. But for Dasha, it was devastating. She felt abandoned, scared, and unsure of what to do next. Dasha had not expected any of this when she jumped into the car earlier that day. It caught her completely off guard. Most of all, she worried about what would happen to her young family now. Left alone in a strange place, her future seemed uncertain. As she thought about her predicament, cold raindrops began to fall on her back. Her puppies whimpered softly as the cardboard box they were in started to soak through. There was no time to waste. Dasha quickly dragged the box under the bus shelter to protect it from the rain, hoping it would stop soon. A kind person waiting for the bus noticed the young dog and her puppies and felt sorry for them. She shared some snacks from her bag, offering them a bit of comfort. This was the first time Dasha had to rely on herself, and it was incredibly stressful. She depended on the kindness of strangers to help care for her puppies, often searching through trash cans for scraps of food. She was too hungry and weak to feed her pups properly, and their cries tore at her heart. As days passed, the cardboard box started falling apart. It was all Dasha had left from her old life, and without it, her restless puppies would have no shelter. Dasha wondered where they could go next when she noticed someone stopping in front of her. It was Marina, a woman with a kind smile. Dasha moved closer to the box, using her body to shield her puppies. During her time on the streets, some people had been unkind, trying to take her puppies. She had to fight them off. But instead of hostility, Marina gently placed a hand on Dasha's back, coaxing her. The softness in Marina's voice reminded Dasha of her previous owner's wife, who always comforted her. Feeling the warmth of Marina's touch, Dasha relaxed, hopeful that maybe, just maybe, this woman could offer them a safe place to call home. After a week on the streets, Dasha looked thinner and worn out, but her 9 puppies were alive and surprisingly healthy, showing how much she had sacrificed for them. Marina had convinced her husband to help. Even though they didn't have a big home or a lot of resources to keep Dasha and her puppies for long, they were determined to keep the young family off the streets for good. Marina gently patted Dasha and brought out sausages for her to eat. Dasha, instead, offered the sausages to her hungry puppies, who eagerly gobbled them up. Marina anticipated this and brought out another pack for Dasha, encouraging her to eat. After hesitating for a moment, Dasha quickly finished the sausages. Marina also provided water, which the puppies happily drank. She pointed towards a waiting car, asking Dasha to come with them to their home. The idea of entering another car made Dasha nervous, but she sensed this time could be different. The kindness in Marina's voice and the gentle manner of her husband were unlike anything she had encountered before. Dasha stepped away from the box and walked beside Marina, who carefully carried the puppies into the car. Dasha hesitated at first, but then joined them, curling up and quickly falling asleep during the peaceful ride. When she woke up, everything around her was different from the harsh streets she knew and the abusive home she had endured for so long. Marina and her husband had prepared soft dog beds and scattered toys throughout the house, anticipating their new arrivals. Before settling into her new surroundings, Marina gently bathed Dasha with soap and warm water, while her husband gently dried her off. The puppies received the same treatment and seemed overjoyed with their newfound safety and care. Throughout the day, the puppies explored and played around the house, their happiness evident. For the first time in a while, Dasha didn't have to worry about where their next meal would come from. The next day, Marina took them all to the vet. Dasha received treatment for her injuries, and although the puppies only needed vaccinations, they were in good health. As weeks passed, Dasha transformed from the skinny, wary dog Marina first met. Her coat gleamed, her body filled out, and she began nursing her puppies with vigor. Marina made sure Dasha lacked nothing to thrive. As Dasha and her pups grew, Marina and her husband worked hard to find loving homes for each puppy. They decided to keep Dasha but couldn't keep all the puppies due to financial constraints. Turning to friends, they found caring people willing to adopt the puppies into forever homes. After careful screening, one by one, the 9 pups found new families. Though Dasha felt sorrowful and missed her pups, Marina reassured her they were loved. That's all for today. Now, it's your turn to share your thoughts about this story. What's the next adventure you're curious about? Drop a comment below and let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to The Wild Earth to catch all the exciting videos coming your way.